Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Natasha, and if you're new to my channel, then welcome. So we started from where we had left off previously. We had the guys start plastering the walls on the inside. With the rains commencing, we just thought it would be best to have them plastered so that we wouldn't have issues with having to wait several days until we could plaster. And Joseph was just in the pool trying to make sure that the walls were level with the spirit level.
Several days later.
So after a few days, we had the guys come back, and obviously, as you can see, the rains have already caught up to us. So we had them start grinding and removing the steel that was around the pool. And then once they were done with that, we had them go in, and we had left a little space between over there for the provision of the pool light. And because of the fact that obviously the guy who was doing the plumbing didn't come through, Joseph ended up having to do it. You guys will see in a bit. So we had given him some pliers to use to cut that steel out, but he refused. And he was just prepping the top of this pool because they were getting ready to start pouring the concrete on top, but first trying to finish up with the bench of the pool, and also continuing to chisel on the inside with the hammer and some chisels. And then here is Joseph. He's cutting and making sure everything is good before putting in the light, and you guys can see they managed to do that. And then just prepping around the pool, because I don't know if you guys remember, we were using the old floor that we had to kind of use it as shuttering boards around the pool, so that the concrete that we were going to put on top was not going to spill over. And just an FYI, guys, we could have gotten some pool tiles or pool pavers on top, but we opted to do a concrete base on top because the ones that we were finding weren't what we were looking for. And sometimes when they're installed here, they kind of start looking crazy. So I had emphasized to Joseph that maybe just being able to do our own concrete base, which was not that expensive, to be honest. It was probably cheaper than us getting the pool pavers. And they just continued putting in the shuttering boards and made sure that it was level, so that when pouring the concrete, it would just be on the same level. And finally, when they were done, he just started prepping on the top, so putting some water so that when pouring the concrete on top, it wouldn't create a separation. The water would just basically bond with the concrete. And then here is Joseph kind of helping them with their job. And Joseph enjoys doing all this stuff, so he was just making sure that there's any extra bits of like little stones and stuff, and also just poking at the concrete, because if you guys have ever played around with concrete, it's kind of fun. And so eventually, after all this part, we ended up having the guys come back, not come back as such, but after he poured out the concrete, he came back to do some leveling out. So you see Joseph is just basically starting it out so that it doesn't dry out. And then as he continues doing that, Joseph continues kind of helping him out. But yeah, guys, when you're pouring this part out of the concrete onto the base of the pool, make sure that you have the people who are going to do it, make sure that they're actually smoothing it as they go, because you'll end up having the concrete dry out too quickly, and then you end up having to come back to it, and it ends up being extremely rough. So as they pour out the concrete, just make sure that they're smoothing out. This thing that they're using, they call it the shine here, and can you guys see how smooth the surface is already?
Several days later.
This is a few days later after pouring the concrete. The guys needed the boards, so they were taken out, but on the inside, because it was kind of late the night before, well, not late as such, it was just really dark, it wasn't possible for me to take proper footage for you guys to see that they had also poured on the inside of the pool, where one is able to swim, and they had added the same concrete mixture on the bottom of the floor. And because of the fact that it was just, the footage was too dark for you guys to see, I just ended up coming and doing footage for you guys to see the next day. But thankfully this has been curing for some few days, and we're possibly looking to putting the white cement with the quarry on the inside. We're still looking for the cladding around the pool. We were looking for a white clad, but for some reason we haven't managed to find it, and we have seen quite a few of them like in people's wall fences and stuff, but for some reason just trying to find it ourselves has proven difficult. I'm not sure. If anybody in the comment section knows where to buy white cladding, let us know. But we have decided to possibly do a bit of a change to the landscaping, or how the place is gonna look, or the pool itself, the shell of the pool. We were thinking that if we don't end up finding the cladding that we're looking for, we're possibly going to just have to plaster around the pool and then just paint it white. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more vlogs. Bye.